A dog lives from 10 to 13 years. An adult dog can sleep from 12 to 14 hours a day. A dog has three eyelids. There are over 4 million dogs in the world. And a dog can read up to 1,000 words. Well, why are we overloaded with dog facts today? You will know soon. Hi, welcome to the Little Story Station. And this is Komati with another interesting episode of Read Aloud series with you guys. Hi there, my little reading buddies. How are you today? Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Today we are going to read a story about a dog, a bulldog, and his name is Gaston. Words by Kelly DiPucchio and pictures by Christian Robinson. Mrs. Poodle admired her new puppies, Fifi, Fufu, Ulala, and Gaston. Would you like to see them again? Fifi, Fufu, Ulala, and Gaston. Perfectly precious, aren't they? Mrs. Poodle thought so too. The puppies grew, as puppies do. 3 were no bigger than teacups. The fourth, however, continued to grow and grow until he was the size of a teapot. Mrs. Poodle took pride in teaching her puppies how to be proper pooches. They were taught to sip, never slobber. Good, well done, very nice. Nice try. They were taught to yip, never yap. Yip, yip, yip. Ruff. And they were taught to walk with grace, never race. Tiptoe, tippy-toe. Whoa. The puppies were also taught how to look pretty in pink, nibble their kibble, and ride in style. Whatever the lesson, Gaston always worked the hardest, practiced the longest, and smiled the brightest. Mrs. Poodle was very pleased with all her puppies, Fifi, Fufu, Ulala, and Gaston. Spring arrived, and the proud mother was eager to show off her darlings. She took them to the park for their very first stroll in public. There were so much to see: daffodils, ducklings, dogs. Oh dear, who do we have here? Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. Would you like to see them again? Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. This was more than a little awkward. The mother sized up the pups. The pups sized up one another. It seems there has been a terrible mistake, Mrs. Bulldog said, breaking the silence. Wee wee! Mrs. Poodle agreed sadly. Whatever shall we do? Mrs. Bulldog could not come up with an answer. I guess we'll let them decide, she replied at last. Gaston and Antoinette were young, but even they could see that there had been a mix-up. The two puppies began to circle around and around the group. Gaston walked with grace. Antoinette raced. Gaston yipped. Antoinette yapped. And when they finally came to a stop, the puppies had traded places. There, that looked right. It just didn't feel right. That evening, Antoinette tried to fit in with her new sisters, but she did not like anything proper or precious or pink. Phui! On the other side of town, Gaston tried to fit in with his new brothers, but he did not like anything brutish or brawny or brown. Eek! Antoinette and Gaston weren't the only ones who were having a hard time adjusting. The next morning, Mrs. Poodle forgot all about being proper and raced back to the park. Mrs. Bulldog was already there waiting for her burly brood. It seems we have made a terrible mistake, she nearly shouted. Wee wee! Mrs. Poodle agreed happily. This time, Gaston and Antoinette wasted no time trading places. There, that looked right, and it felt right too. From that day forward, the families met in the park every afternoon to play. Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette taught the poodle puppies a thing or two about being tough. Likewise, Fifi, Fufu, Ulala, and Gaston taught the bulldog puppies a thing or two about being tender. And many years later, when Gaston and Antoinette fell in love and had puppies of their own, they taught them to be whatever they wanted to be. End of story. Hope you like the story about Gaston. See, it doesn't matter how we look, right? Whether we look bright or bad or whatever. The looks doesn't matter. You just have to feel right in here, isn't it? So when you go, to a place where you don't fit in, where you're out of place, you're always unhappy. You're always, not feeling right. You just have to belong. This story is about just that. Well, shall we learn to draw Gaston today? Alright, without further ado, let's jump on to the activity time with Chiku and Piku.
Hi Chico. Hi Pico. What are we doing today? Today we're gonna draw dogs. Two dogs. Gaston and Antoinette. Wow! Gaston and Antoinette. Let's draw. What do we need to get started? Paper and pen. Let's get started. So today we're going to draw Gaston. Gaston is a boy, right? So to draw Gaston, I've used the blue pen. Draw a straight line, and that's his ears, and a straight line like that, and that's his body. Straight line like that, and his legs, right? That is one leg, and that's his rest of his body. That's Gaston with round eyes and nice big mouth. Okay, now we're going to draw Antoinette. Antoinette is the girl in the story, isn't it? So Antoinette is a poodle. We draw an oval, don't close the edges, and do that. That's poodle's ears. And a triangle like so, and circle like that. That's the poodle's body. Like so. And poodle has a very fluffy tail. Now poodle, like I said, is a girl. So let's draw her girly eyes. Twink, 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 twink. And her nose. Well, there you go. That's Gaston. If you want, you could add a little more um, color to it by doing that and adding some lines here and there. There you go. That's Gaston and Poodle. Gaston the bulldog and Antoinette the poodle. I hope you guys enjoyed drawing with me today. See you in another episode next time. Take care.
Today's book review is about White Tiger. This book is written by Rohini Chowdhury and is published by the Puffin Original, and it is for 10 plus years. Well, this is a very exciting adventure in the tiger territory. The story is all set in a jungle or a village close to jungle. When Dev, Dithi, and Avi are sent to live with their father's friend in Ratnapur, a remote village by a forest, they find themselves in a whole new world. They make new friends and they sight their first tiger. And this book is also about how they come in love and fall in love with nature and with tigers. Well, they also come very close to the tiger world when they bring home two tiger cubs when their tigress mom is shot dead, and one of them is a white tiger, and this story is full of adventure and full of interesting telltales and a lot of interesting stories about the forest and what happens in the forest. I would definitely recommend this for a child that is comfortable reading, and this is recommended for 10 plus year children. Hope you like the book review and hope you like the content of the video today. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe. Until next time, this is Gomti signing off. Take care and keep reading and spread the joy of reading with your children.